All right, we are at the bottom part of page 3 on parabolas, and it wants us to find the vertex. It gives us a vertex form of an equation. It listed as y minus k equals a times x minus h quantity square. Sometimes you'll see it as y equals a times x minus h quantity square plus k. Either way is correct. We typically use the bottom because we can plug it straight in the calculator. Your vertex is going to be located at h comma k. Whenever we're writing a vertex, when you're talking conics and parabolas, vertex form is the way you want to go. All right. If you are given y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, this is what we call the general form of the quadratic. Remember that? And in this one is when you have to complete the square. When you complete the square, it puts it into vertex form. Okay, there's another way you can do it that shortcuts putting it in vertex form or to find the vertex. I don't know if you remember this, but negative b over 2a was the h component. Do you remember that? We took the opposite of the middle over 2a to find that, and that was the x component of your vertex, or the h. And I'm going to give you this y component just so you'll have it in your notes, but I never use it.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, I would just write plug in to find the y. Okay, that's what I normally do, and that's what I would do, because this other one is just too confusing. But I'll give it to you. It is 4ac minus b squared over 4a. But to tell you the truth, I will never use that to find my vertex. I will always find the x part of my vertex, which is my h, plug that back in here, and solve for my y, which would be my k.
Okay.
It is very similar to the quadratic formula, which is why I won't use it, because I've got enough up here already. And it's easy to remember this. It's not easy for me to remember that. Okay? But you can use it if you want. I'm totally cool with that. I've just got enough stored up here, there's no extra room. Okay? We're going to go to page 4. Okay? Okay. It wants us to take y equals negative 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, and it wants us to find the vertex. Okay? And it says to use the formula. So I guess I lied when I said I would never do it, but maybe I won't lie. Okay, first thing I do whenever I see this is I just do my ABCs, just like back when I'm in school. I'll do A equal B equal C equal. I do the same thing when I'm doing the quadratic formula. A is going to be this first one, negative 3. B is a positive 5. C is a negative 2. Whenever I do this, I use the negative b over 2a. So that's going to be opposite of 5 over 2 times negative 3. So I end up with a 5 over 6. Is that what y'all got? Okay. So if you're looking at HK, if you want to know vertex, you have 5/6. Okay? Now, you can either plug 5/6 in back for the x, and then solve for y, and that will give you your k, or you can use this lovely formula here to find it. I said never. That teaches you never say never. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the formula since it said to do it in the notes. 4 times negative 3 times negative 2 minus 5 squared all over 4 times negative 3. So let's see, that's 6, so that's 24 minus 25 all over negative 12. Negative 1 over negative 12 gives me 1/12. I guess it wasn't too painful. If I actually have the formula right there, no problem. But I'm not going to provide you with the formula.
Okay.
Okay? Just to let you know. If you want to memorize that puppy, that's up to you. So that's a quick way to find your vertex.
Will you provide us with the song Never Say Never?
No. Okay, let's go. Next one. Are we ready? Okay. Brandon, I'm going to get you to pause that.
Okay.
Alrighty. We are on parabolas in our notes, page 4, second example. It gave us this equation here, and it wants us to write it into vertex form. Whenever we write an equation in vertex form here, we're going to have to complete the square. So the first thing we want to do is I want to factor out that negative 3. So I'm going to pull the negative 3 out. This looks like an x squared minus, what is that, 2x. I'm going to close my parenthesis. I'm going to put the plus 2 on the outside because I have no need to factor the plus 2. So far, so good?
Yes.
And then I'm going to draw for my completing the square down here, just so we kind of have a picture of what we're doing. This first part is my x squared. This next part is minus 2x. If I split minus 2x into two parts, I get a minus x and a minus x. So now we can write the length of our squares, or the sides of them. This is x, this is x. What is this right here?
Negative 1.
A minus 1. So down here I have a minus 1. What is negative 1 times negative 1?
1.
1. So I have to add 1 inside this parenthesis. I didn't really add 1. What did I really
You
add?
subtracted 3.
I really subtracted 3. I'm going to put it on the same side of the equation, so what do I have to do?
Add
Add
3.
Add 3 because my total has to be 0. Okay? Now let's rewrite this as perfect square. Y equals negative 3 parenthesis x minus 1 quantity square plus 5. Now,
Wouldn't that be x plus 1? Because
no,
you factored
it's
out
a
a
minus
minus
because
3.
it's here. Oh, did I? Hold on. Yes, sir. This should have been a plus 1 here. So let's just check. You're correct, Brandon.
Yeah.
Which totally changes the
Okay.
place of my vertex, but I think we got it all fixed up now.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So vertex here is going to be what? Negative 1, 5?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thank you, Brandon. You rock.
Yep.
Good? Okay. Let's pause it.